Found a nick in the wild.
An old Woolworths cat tray.
Yeah. Bit of Jersey pottery.
Oh, tiny little Jersey.
Yeah. Pack of two for £1. Quite nice actually. How much waffle can you say about candle holders? And now for my best pickup of the day. Had a little sneak there. It stops things from going to waste, and that is really the most important thing. It makes extra money for the charity and it stops things going to landfill. So I'm fully on board with this. I think this is a brilliant idea. Good morning. Yeah, Nick's making a vlog as well today, so he's just done an intro. But hopefully we'll get two different perspectives of this. We're heading to a tabletop sale for Pilgrim's Hospice. It's in Birchington, and it's at the centre of Birchington. We've not been there before. So I'm guessing...
Take the second exit onto Canterbury Road East, A255.
That's the sat-nav. I'm guessing that it's kind of almost jumble sale type thing, clearing stock, which is a great idea. So we're going along to see what it's all about. We might buy one or two things, we don't know. We might buy nothing, but it's more of a day out.
We've been good.
Yeah, we're trying to be good.
We didn't go to a jumble yesterday.
Yeah, there was a jumble sale yesterday.
Canterbury Road East.
Emmaus had a big jumble sale yesterday, and we said no, we'll just go to one over the weekend, and we chose this one. So let's see what it's all about.
Good morning.
Morning.
Do this sort of thing in their areas.
They do.
Oh, they do.
The thing is, morning.
Hello.
Found you.
Hello.
Want to go and look at the toys this morning?
Okay.
Key rings, 50 pence each.
Down there. I think I can run it. Bit of Jersey pottery.
Oh, tiny little Jersey.
Yeah.
There you go. A whole set of cigarette cards.
That's ever so pretty, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it?
I was thinking of taking it myself and mixing the paint and just touching it in.
Yeah. It's seen some life, hasn't
It's
it?
in some life, but it's just nice.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you
lovely.
wouldn't even need to touch it in, really, would you? But you know what I mean?
Some people like it like that, don't
Yeah, a
they?
bit of patina. I think for £1, it's lovely.
Yeah, it is lovely.
It's just stop playing. Because I haven't got the right sort of vases. I don't know about you, and I like the ones with more open neck
Yeah.
because they're easy.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I watch it. Two-stroke. You do that. Someone got a dog. Someone got a dog. Someone got a dog.
Found a nick in the wild.
An old Woolworths cat tree.
Yeah.
That's a bit damaged, but it's a meeky thing. They were worth doing.
I don't know, you've done quite well with stainless steel, haven't you?
Well, sort of. I sold a bundle of it.
swap it.
Yeah, it's a bit wet, I think. I know that. It's all sticky.
Oh, it's been well loved.
Smiler ride.
Oh. What are these?
What are they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No?
What would you?
Confusing.
Are they for cooking?
Maybe.
What would you cook in that? A tiny little donut.
A tiny donut, yeah.
That's a bird feeder.
Yeah, I was wondering.
It's got the instructions in there. So what it is, it's a bird feeder.
Yeah.
Or you can put platforms in there.
Okay. That's cool.
Or a candle. It's a dual purpose. You put it on a cake.
Pack of two for £1. Quite nice actually.
Frames.
I like those. Yeah, I might actually get those big ones.
Yeah. They're very sort of 90s, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's the stuff on this table?
£1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get those as well. Tiny little tray with a very questionable marking on the back.
You've got a filthy mind. Right, I think I'm resisting buying anything else.
Okay. That should have like a little spoon with it.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's clever.
Okay, that's £2, please. Thank you. Hold on to that. Hello, it's a couple of days later, but I wanted to show you what I picked up at the tabletop sale. So I've got it all out in front of me. There's not masses of things, but I'm really happy with what I've bought. Yeah, and I can't wait to show you. So let's start. I don't know if it came across in the video, but everything was either 50p or £1, which was fantastic. I mean, in some ways that was better than jumble sale prices. I think every charity shop should do this, you know, just have a massive clear out rather than throwing things away all the time just because they can't fit it out. Yeah, do sales like this. If you're a charity shop manager, this really works because it was really well attended. They cleared a lot of stuff. And yeah, it's a brilliant idea because it moves stuff on. People can use things. We can move things on to people that are looking for this sort of thing. And yeah, it stops things from going to waste. And that is really the most important thing. It makes extra money for the charity and it stops things going to landfill. So I'm fully on board with this. I think this is a brilliant idea. So let me start and show you the things that we got. The first thing that I spotted was this stationery organizer, and it's made in India. It's got this lovely, I think it's brass inlay, and it's in lovely condition. So I was really happy when I spotted that. And then the next thing, I spotted these wrought iron candle holders. They're candle sconces, so they hang on the wall. And if you can imagine my fireplace, they would hang probably either side of a fireplace. I've actually got a pair myself, so once we've decorated in here, I'm going to either put them in here or maybe put them in the kitchen. I'm not sure yet. So I haven't decided yet if I'm going to keep the second pair and have one in here, one in the kitchen. I don't know, or I might sell these. For now, we'll say they're probably going to the booth. I'm sure I'll find some more anyway at some point if I do decide I want a second pair. But yeah, anyway, you didn't need to know all that, did you? But yeah, I love them, and I think they're going to look fantastic sort of either side of the fireplace, but these will be for sale. I spotted 3 of these. They sit like a photo frame, but I think they are for business cards. Don't think there's any particular age to them, they're just made to look vintage. But I picked up one and I thought, oh, do you know, that would be, sorry, noisy. I picked up one and I thought that will be really handy for my business cards in the booth or to take to the flea market. And there were 3 of them and I thought, well, I could get one for the booth, one for the flea markets when I go. And I thought, well, I might as well just buy all 3 because then I've either got one spare or I could put 2 in the booth in different places. But yeah, fantastic and really handy because I've just ordered some business cards to use. So that was very timely. Now this needs a really good clean, but I spotted this little Jersey pottery candle holder, and I've had one in different colours, but in this design, which I sold in the booth before. So I picked this one up, it was only 50p. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. And I love Jersey pottery, I love their designs. So if it's cheap enough, I always buy it. But it doesn't go for a lot of money. It's not hugely sought after. It's not in fashion at the moment, but I just love the designs, so I always pick it up. I've got some in my own collection, so I always know that if I'm picking it up for cheap and it doesn't sell, I'm not too worried. I spotted this wooden hand-carved trivet. It's a little bit rough in areas, but nothing too terrible. If you look at it close up, you'll see that for its age, it's actually in pretty good condition. So I decided to pick that up for the booth. Yeah, people like this kind of thing for layering, for display. You could either put like something that you could hang it on the wall with on the back and have it as something that's decorative, or you could use it to put ornaments on, or a vase or anything like that on your shelf. It just helps to add a little bit of height to things, and it's really beautiful. So I thought I can't go wrong with that. 50p, I'm going to grab that. Something else I picked up for 50p was this little pottery pot. It's got markings on the bottom, Candle Snuff Studio. So I'm thinking that it probably had some sort of candle in it originally, and then they've washed it out afterwards and just used the pot. It does look like it's handmade, so the likelihood is they make their own pots and then make the candles to go in them. I don't know. I haven't done the research on that. But I really liked the look of it. It's a tiny little bit nibbled. It's just been knocked on the edges. And I looked at it for a while and I ummed and ahed, and I thought, no, you know what? That could be really useful, even if I keep it for myself. It's just one of those things that's kind of like a little catch-all, or you could put a small plant in it. Yeah, so I thought 50p, I can't really go wrong. So I will put this in the booth and, you know, try and sell it. But again, I can't go wrong for 50p. So it's going to be useful, whatever, even if I keep it. Another trivet that I got was this marble trivet. And I picked this up, this was 50p as well. And Nick said, what do you want that for? And I wasn't going to say in front of the lady, well, because actually they do sell quite well. So I went, oh, to use. But yeah, again, for display, for putting things on, putting candle jars, you know, anything really, or you could just use it in the kitchen as a teapot stand. They're very useful and they're very on trend at the moment. So although there's not huge amounts of value in it, at 50p, that was a perfect booth item. On one of the pound stalls, they had lots of clear glass candle holders. This couple were pairs, and then they had some single ones. I ummed and ahed on the single ones, but because they're all a pound, I decided to leave them behind and just get the pairs. Mostly because single candle holders can be quite difficult to sell, but if you get pairs, they're much easier to sell. So this is the first pair that I bought, and I thought these were really interesting. Now, it's got something on, oh, it says made in England. I didn't notice that before because it was quite dark in there, but I've just held it up to the light and it says made in England. So they're very vintage. I had figured that already just from the look of them, but they've got a really nice sort of square look to them. This one's got a tiny little nibble in it, but it's nothing terrible and it's not very noticeable. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. They're quite wide as well. They get narrower at the bottom, so they will take different thicknesses of dinner candles. I bought Ellen some candles for Christmas, and they're much thicker than your sort of average dinner candle. So they weren't fitting in her candle holders, and she asked me, do you have anything that's a bit wider? And I did have, funnily enough, another one similar to this, which had like the different sizes. The one I had particularly had a wide opening and you could use it for a tea light, but also it sort of narrowed and narrowed. She found that was perfect. So I think this is going to be a similar situation here, where you can use the standard dinner candle at the bottom, but a wider one will just sit inside. So very handy. They look, I'm not sure, potentially mid-century, maybe a bit earlier. But yeah, I was attracted to the design. I initially thought mid-century. Yeah, so I'm pleased with those. How much waffle can you say about candle holders? And then I picked up this little pair. They don't have any markings on, but they do look vintage to me. So when I picked up the two pairs, I said to the lady, is it £1 for the pair? Because it was a pound table. I said, is it £1 for the pair or £1 each? And she said, no, they're cheap enough as it is. They're £1 each. So basically it was £2 for the pair. Wasn't worried about that. I just wanted to clarify it. But that's interesting because I picked something else up on a different table a bit later, which I will tell you about. So yeah, it was £2 each on pairs, and yeah, really, really pleased with them. I really love the look of them. I'm going to save that story till last because it's absolutely the best thing that I've picked up, and I'm really excited about it. But this is a pretty good find. This is a little vintage jug. It is Austrian pottery. It's got a stamp on the bottom, but I'm not going to try to pronounce that for you. Now, the reason why I knew this was a good buy when I picked it up was because, I don't know if you remember, a while back in one of our charity shop videos, I picked up like a sort of curved ceramic oblong tray, about so big, so wide, and it had 3, maybe 4 sections in it, and it was white and it had this colouring to it. The reason I'm saying this is because it was the same make, but the one I picked up in the charity shop is modern, and you can still buy that design on their website. I couldn't see that particular tray, so it looks like that's no longer in circulation, but certainly the stamp was up to date and the design was still a design that they're using. This stamp, however, is vintage, and having done the research on the ceramic tray I've got, I knew that that particular brand is very sought after. It's very expensive to buy brand new. It's high end. The fact that this is vintage is going to make it even more valuable. Now, I haven't done any extra research on it, so I don't know how much a jug like this would be, but I knew it was worth £1 all day long. So yeah, I'm really pleased to have found that. And then I spotted this little ceramic tray. It's Grindley. And I went over it. It's got just a very, very tiny nibble just on the corner, but I couldn't see any cracks or major chips in it. It's still in pretty good condition for its age, potentially antique. I loved the colourings on it, which is what drew me to it, because it's very on trend right now. So for £1, I wasn't going to leave that behind. And again, it's, you know, it's a great layering piece. I mean, you could use it practically for sandwiches or nibbles or anything like that. You could use it to put candles on. But yeah, it's a lovely decorative piece. So I was really pleased to have found that. I think that is a stunner. And if you're wondering, yes, this does all wash off. It isn't mottled like that. It's just this colour. That's not mottling or foxing. It does actually come off. It just needs a good clean. So at the moment, I'm looking out for things that are natural materials, lots of wood, neutrals, that kind of thing, because that's what people are buying at the moment. And on a sort of second walk around, I spotted this for £1, and yeah, I just thought that was worth getting. It's not inlaid. If you look closely, it's carved. Really, really pretty. So yeah, I thought that was a perfect. So yeah, I thought that was a perfect booth item. And along the same lines, I picked up this very dirty, very battered brass vase, which was only 50p. And it was one of my last purchases. We went round 2 or 3 times because they were still putting out new things. Nick found a couple of things that weren't there before that they'd put out recently. So we went round, like I say, 2 or 3 times just to make sure that we weren't missing anything. And then I spotted this and I thought, you could see what colour it used to be. And I thought that was worth 50p. I don't usually clean up brass, but I'm going to give that a go because I think it could do with it, to be fair. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think somebody would prefer it looking very, very used, very old, or shall I give it a good old clean up? Yeah, let me know in the comments. We also spotted these packs of photo frames, a pack of 2 each, still factory sealed, never been opened. The design looks very 90s to me, maybe 80s. But because they'd never been used and frames do very well at the moment, I thought, again, for £1 each, they're a great booth or flea market item. So yeah, pleased with those. Right, 2 more things to go. This was something that I bought last minute. I had spotted it before. It was £1 and I wasn't sure if I wanted something big and bulky, and I also wasn't sure if it would be very saleable at the moment, but I've changed my mind now. I think the colourings on it are fantastic, and one of the trends this year is bringing the outside in, and this is beautiful, and the sort of open flower design of this is absolutely stunning. So having given it some thought, I thought, yeah, don't know why I'm leaving it behind at £1. It is beautiful. So yeah, I grabbed that in the end. And again, no nibbles, no damage, beautiful condition. Yeah, I think that's going to be really lovely in the booth. And now for my best pickup of the day. Had a little sneak there. There's a pair of these bohemian looking glasses. So to give you a reference of size, these were on the pound table and I was happy to pay £1 each, and then the lady said, oh no, they're not worth £1 each, £1 for the pair. So that's what I was referring to from the different table where she wanted £1 for each of the candle holders. This lady had a completely different idea and thought that because these were a pair, they were £1. Now, when I first picked these up, I thought, well, it's 50-50. They're either old or they're from like Zara Home or something. Something new made to look old. Either way, they're beautiful. So I wasn't going to leave them. Getting them home and doing a little bit of research on them, I was blown away. These are Victorian and they would have been used as finger bowls. So these would have sat at a table placing and then your guests would have used them just to clean their fingers or their hands with while they're eating. That was their intention when they were made, but clearly they can be used for other things in this day and age. I believe they're lead crystals, so potentially not as drinking tumblers, but these had definitely been used as candle holders because I've cleaned them up since and they did have melted wax inside them. So somebody had been using them as candle holders. You could just use them as a decorative item on your shelf. They are beautiful. Really beautiful. Two different, I will insert a couple of screenshots to show you. But one antiques website had a set of 6, they sold for 95. And two different websites, I think I only screen grabbed one, were selling these £30 to £35 for a pair. So just going on that, I would say that these are worth £30 for the pair. And that's what I'm going to price them at. Whether or not I risk putting these in the booth or I list them online, I haven't decided yet. I have taken some photos with the thought of listing them on eBay. Yeah, haven't decided yet, but honestly couldn't believe it when I saw what they actually are. You'll see from the screenshots, circa 1860. It's as old as our house. Our house was built in the 1860s. So, yeah, I know what you're going to say now. You're going to say, well, keep them because it feels like they're reunited. These are too special to keep. Yeah, I'm not just going to keep them sat on a shelf. Somebody else needs to enjoy these. And yeah, so these definitely will be for sale. And yeah, you just never know what you're going to find at a tabletop sale or a jumble sale. You just don't know. And this was a surprise, a very, very pleasant surprise. Okay, so that was everything I got. As I say, it wasn't a lot, but some really nice, interesting things. So I'm absolutely thrilled. Yeah, Nick kept saying, we don't need to buy anything. Why are you buying this? Why are you buying that? But I couldn't leave it for those prices. The prices were fantastic, but also, like I say, I'm just so thrilled with what I found. I think all of these things are very saleable. So, yeah, I wasn't going to leave them on the table. Yeah, let me know. Let's do an old-fashioned, what was your favourite? I think you already know what my favourite is. Definitely the Victorian finger bowls. Definitely. But I'm in love with it all, to be fair. So yeah, let me know what's your favourite. And also, if you're interested in any of these items before they head to the booth, let me know, but don't comment in the YouTube comments because they do get lost. Now, somebody asked me about a tray we have in the Emporium recently. If that was you, please could you either send me a message on Instagram or email me. Both those links are in the description box underneath this video. Just click the more and you'll see all the information. There should be links to both of those things because I have replied to you in the YouTube comments, but like I say, this is a perfect example. They get lost. You get a notification, it flickers up and disappears, and you know, many a time I've missed a question or a comment or something because of that. So don't comment in the YouTube comments if you're interested in anything. Instagram message or email, and I will get straight back to you with more information. Thank you so much for watching, and if you got all the way to the end of this video, please pop in finger bowl just to let me know that you got all the way to the end. Yeah, and I appreciate you very much if you did. Thank you. I suppose I better say all the usual things like, if you liked the video, please hit the like button, please hype it if you can, and if you're not subscribed and you really enjoyed this kind of content and you'd like to see more, then you're always welcome here, so I hope you'll think about subscribing. Until next time, take care everyone, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.